Back with Bobby and JJ Radio. Bobby's actually here. Bryce stepped aside.
Weird, right?
I know. It feels really weird now. We have Mr. Kyle Weckerly. He has a very interesting business, which is Weckerly Writing, or he's Weckerly Writer. Say that 17 times in a row. And you've been doing in this industry for a while. Talk about what you do and what you're specializing here in the San Antonio Metro.
Well, I'm a certified ghostwriter, and even though there are a lot of people who call themselves ghostwriter, meaning they write books for other people.
I write raps for other people. I don't know if you know this.
I thought I heard some of your lyrics. Yeah, I could definitely tell it was you.
Eminem is one of the guys I write for.
The green or the yellow one?
The rapper.
Oh, I got
the blonde-haired guy.
Yeah.
So you write the words on the wrapper that come with the M&Ms?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We're all caught up now. Yeah. Thank you, Bob.
Good.
So you're a real. What makes you a real certified ghost writer?
California State Long Beach has a certification program for ghostwriting.
Sure.
And actually, less than half of the people who start the program complete it. Very rigorous. It's a year-long process. And so less than 100 people, I think, have taken it and completed it.
Nice.
Or completed, I should say. More than that, I've obviously taken it. And so I'm pretty much I can say with confidence, I'm the only one in San Antonio who's
with that certification.
Yeah, with certification. There are some others here in Texas, but they're mostly either Austin, Dallas, I think maybe one more in Houston.
So who needs a ghostwriter?
Anyone who wants to write a book, really. I'm focusing more on tech industry leaders, people who want to get their message out there, talk about what makes their company special or how they go about it differently. Lorenzo Gomez from Geekdom, he wrote a book, Cilantro Diaries, talking about his different leadership lessons that he learned.
So he didn't really write it, did he?
Well, I'm sure he had help. I can't say for sure. But good ghostwriters, they sign a non-disclosure agreement. And so they can't actually say, well, I wrote his book. We can kind of allude to it, but I mean, it would be bad for us.
So cough twice if you heard it.
Wasn't me.
Breathe if he had a ghostwriter. He's breathing.
Wow.
So, but yes, there is a service up in Austin, which I won't name. And they do ghostwriting, but it's not quite how I do it. I'm more involved in that process, working alongside. I'm in touch with the client every week, talking about things. And
so walk us through that. So let's say because Bobby, I think
an autobiography.
Yeah, which would be a
or you need to write more rappers.
It would be a pop-up.
It would be a pop-up book.
The young years.
The young years.
The young years.
But let's walk us through Bobby being a new client for
Okay, well, first I get some scissors.
There you go. Cardboard.
But first we would want to analyze kind of your story, what you want to say, how you want to say it, your plan for
this
publishing.
Would be really bad
this
for
is post-gangs. Yeah. Post the gang.
Yeah.
So, but before even that, we would sign a non-disclosure. So anything you tell me is in strictest confidence. I would not go out telling it to anybody else, unless, of course, I was subpoenaed in court, which I hope would never happen.
Probably not.
Okay.
We should scratch this idea all the way.
Is it 100% or probably?
This is a maybe.
A maybe.
It's a strong maybe.
Well, anyway. So we'll analyze, figure out what's a good publishing route for you, and then we'll move on to organizing, putting all the information into one place, coming up with an outline, a synopsis, and then you would sign off on that, because I wouldn't move forward without your approval. I'm not going to disappear for 6 months and then come back with a book and then demand payment. After you sign off on that, I'll start writing chapter by chapter your story, send those chapters to you one at a time for your approval, and whatever you want to change, I'll incorporate that. We'll also edit as we go through, kind of do a line edit where we go line by line, make sure it's in your voice, it has punch, and that's what we're looking for.
Will you blatantly lie to make Bobby sound more interesting?
Depends.
I think we got to tone it down because people aren't going to believe it.
Yeah.
They're not going to believe it?
No,
sure?
It should probably be a movie now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you write a book, they can turn that into a movie and you can make more money.
On Lifetime.
On Lifetime, yes. And I'm sure Lifetime would love that story.
I think JG's movie would be on Telemundo.
For sure.
Sure.
The Lucha Libre part.
There we go.
The Lucha Libre years, yeah.
And so after we do the ghostwriting and the editing, we'll find a proofreader, which will usually be a third-party person who's also signed a non-disclosure. So that way we can make sure it's contained and confidential.
So this is actually happening a lot in real estate. It gives, because the main reason is for credibility.
Yeah.
Do you agree? That's the need for it?
To enhance credibility. In fact, those who have written a book, they say their credibility goes up about 300%.
For sure. Yeah, because Because really, they really don't know that you can get someone like my man Kyle Weckerly to do it. They just figure that just one day someone just sits down and starts doing memoirs and then publishes books. But some of the biggest real estate agents in our industry have come up with, they've had books published, and you feel that that's kind of the need that you're feeling in the San Antonio area.
Definitely. Even though we have, like I mentioned before, Cilantro Diaries by Lorenzo Gomez, I don't see a lot more nonfiction books coming out of here. I know we have Rick Riordan here writing books, and those are fiction, which is great. But we do need a lot more people doing that, because the tech industry right now, it's taken some hits. I mean, Amazon and Facebook, or no, Apple and Facebook and Twitter, they've kind of had these missteps. And so they're trying to establish trust and work on their reputation. And so there's an opportunity for someone to kind of jump in there and either come up with a new way of doing business, or say we're going to do it differently, or we're going to come up with a new mindset and move forward from there. Because when Steve Jobs said we're gonna be different,
sure.
And that really started Apple on the path of what it is now. There's an opportunity for that to happen now, and I feel there's somebody already here in San Antonio who can do that. They just need to get it out there.
And it doesn't have to be tech necessarily. It could be anyone that wants credibility.
True.
With the public.
Yeah,
for the most part.
So I write books, and even though I am focusing on the tech sector, anybody who wants to write a book in any sector, really, I would be happy to help. I mean, I've talked with other people. One woman wanted to write a memoir about how she fled her home country from persecution, and I was like, I would love to write that.
That's chapter 1 of Bobby's book, actually. But it was in a trunk. All right, so for more information...
It was in a trunk, actually.
Yeah. For more information, obviously, you can get a hold of Kyle. You can call him at 210-816-2441. Again, that's 210-816-2441. Or check out his website at www.weckerly, that's Weckerly, writer.com. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back, Bobby and JJ Radio.